Good morning. I am going to do my makeup with you this morning. I have never done one of these before, and so this will be a new experience. My dog's in the hospital having her teeth removed, and I thought this might be a nice way for me to distract myself while I am waiting to hear from the vet. So I have clean skin. I've already applied my foundation, so I'm going to show you what I did so you have an understanding. My makeup has stayed the same my whole life of wearing makeup. And I think this is a really easy makeup look for any age from tween, teen, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, however long you wear makeup for and want to wear makeup. It's easy, it's simple, and if you are young, it's gonna look good on your skin. If you're maturing, it's gonna look good on your skin. It's just an easy makeup look. My products vary, but mostly the look stays the same. So I use Tom Ford, and sometimes I use Westman Atelier. So I have both stick foundations. I love a stick foundation. I just think it goes on so seamlessly and it's easy to travel with. I have on number 4, and we are in the fall winter. So I just put it up here and I put some in the forehead, and then I put some on my chin. And then I use, what is this called? Concealer, eye concealer. And I go under my eyes and kind of around my nose with the eye concealer, and then kind of right in here. I don't put eye makeup, I don't put concealer or foundation on my eyelid, and I don't put concealer or foundation down my neck, just to right here. I just think that and by the way, this is my concealer, I feel like it just looks too heavy. It's just too much makeup everywhere. So I just keep it on my face, and I don't want it on my neck because I don't want it to ruin my clothing, a coat, a sweater, a turtleneck like this. I don't want to be taking makeup off of everything. So that's where we begin. And then, so you can see everything's uniformly done. Then what I do is I take a damp sponge, I spray just a little facial spray on it. You can use any. I have the Tom Ford here. I have, where's the other one up? This one. I have Avene. I have Avene. You can use Avene. And then what I do to give it a little bit of a worn-in look so that it doesn't look like it's just sitting on the surface of my skin, I just take this damp sponge and kind of press this in. And then what I'm going to do here in a second, see, like so. And then what I'm gonna do in a second is just give it a minute, and then I'm going to just kind of take my fingers and just blend everything in. I mean, the idea with makeup, I mean, it can be anything, truly. It can be anything you want it to be. There are really no rules when it comes to makeup and how you want to look, but it's really meant to enhance your look and not be the star of the show. Your face is your best accessory, truly. And I know everybody thinks it's a Birkin bag, but it's really your face. And you want it to look, you want to show it off. And if you are struggling with skin issues, I can do a video on that as well. Next, I do my bronzer, and I always just do the exact same thing. I just kind of do a sun-kissed bronzer look. This is Armani, but I have probably at least 30 bronzers, and I kind of just go, and by the way, I do wear bronzer all year round. And then I do bronze up in here, up in my forehead area. I'm not gonna add any powder, but I did bring my Sweet powder up here to just potentially do a powder, but I don't think I wanna do a powder. I also already put my eyeshadow concealer on, which is the Pat McGrath eyeshadow concealer. As I said, I kind of have oily eyelids, so I just want to make sure that my eye makeup doesn't get smudgy or creasy. So this you can't get anymore, but this is a Tom Ford, and it's a highlighter blush. I love this. I think they make something like this still, but they don't make this exact color. So I don't love a ton of blush, and I definitely don't wear blush in the summer. I only wear it in the winter, and I'm just kind of looking for my cheekbone here. And I think I'll put some on my chin. I like it on my nose, but I think I may have put too much. And by the way, I'm so far away from my mirror, so I have no idea what I'm gonna look like after this. I guess we'll all see together. Okay, then I'm just gonna start my eyes, and I picked just a universal brown because that's what I wear all the time. You can see this is very well loved, and it's called Lumiere Naturals, and I think you can still get this. It's just a universally loved brown. I was gonna do Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and then I decided I'm just gonna do this. So I have to kind of scoot in because I can't really see myself very well. So, like I said, I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie at doing makeup. So I'm gonna use this Tom Ford brush. I'm just gonna pat it down. I can feel my crease. I'm just going in. Oof. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, hold on. I'm going to just rub out a little bit of that. I'm just kind of going right here. I'm gonna see if I can get it on to look the same on both sides. Okay. I probably should just have a mirror right here, but I don't know, you guys. I'm learning. It's funny, I've had so many people tell me over the years, you should do a YouTube where you do your makeup, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but there are so many people that do such beautiful makeup on there, and they're pros at it, and I don't know. Anyway, I think, yes, like I said, this is an everyday makeup. It's a little bit dark, but it is an everyday makeup. I'll probably, I'm gonna take, and by the way, I used this color here. I'm gonna take some of this more shiny, some of the, and I'm gonna just put it here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. I'm just gonna kind of take a little bit off there, like that. Okay, that's good, I think. I can't see it, can you see it? Yeah, I think that's good. I just use one brush, by the way. I use one brush. I have lots of brushes, but I just use one. And by the way, this brush, just as a side note, this is just with a hair sticking out of it. This is just Hourglass. And this is just Hourglass also. I like Hourglass. I like Tom Ford, I like Hourglass. Oh, and this is Hourglass as well. I like Tom Ford, I like Hourglass. Okay, let's stay on track. So I'm going to use my Victoria Beckham Cocoa, and I use this all the time. In fact, oops, see, oh, I kind of did it. I just tightline the top. Yeah, that looks good. And then I kind of extend, and then I take the, yeah, not bad, huh? Okay. Sorry, I know this is crazy looking. And then I'm gonna go like this. I did hear back from the vet, by the way. And my Gigi has to have 48 teeth removed. And I am just, I mean, it's okay, she's gonna be healthier for it, but why don't people take care of their pets? I mean, honestly. Okay, I'm using this. It's the Christian Dior eyebrow. My eyes are a little swollen this morning. I don't know why, but they are. But wait till you see all this. This is all gonna blend in nicely. It looks dark, but you can darken it even further if you want to for nighttime use. Not nighttime use, if you're going out at night. Okay, so I'm just putting a coat. My rambling makeup tutorial. God, has anybody ever poked themselves in the eye when they're doing their mascara? Ugh, it's the worst. And then you have to start all over again. And okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, then I forgot my lipstick. I think I did. I forgot my lipstick. So at the very end, I'll have my lipstick on, which is the one I've been wearing from Tom Ford, his new launch called Slip. And I will have that on with my lip liner, Iconic Nude. So I don't curl my eyelashes either, you guys, because I just can't be bothered. It's just one extra step, and I feel like, honestly, for me, I just feel like it kind of ages me. It just makes me look like too much, you know? So I can't really see from here what I'm doing, but I think it looks even. You'll tell me, I'm sure. And maybe I'll like doing these. It's kind of nice to talk to somebody while you're putting your makeup on. It's like, must be what it's like to smoke a cigarette and have a conversation. Okay, I'm gonna go on the other side. Yeah, nice. Looks good. Well, how's everybody out there doing? I hope wherever you are doing well in what you want to be doing. Okay, I'm gonna have a runny nose. I feel like 'tis the season for a runny nose. Okay, and then the last step, and then I'm not gonna do anything more after this. And by the way, when I do this by myself, it's like 6 minutes. It's kind of a 6-minute makeup routine. And it can take as long as you want. You know, I kind of feel like this is a woman's time or a man's time. It doesn't matter, male, female, or genderless. It doesn't matter, you know, no gender at all. I mean, you don't have to identify as a woman to wear makeup, but you can take as long as you want. I think this is a time of being meditative and quiet and, you know, okay. That's all I want for the day. And then I'll add my lipstick. And I'm trying to think if there's anything I didn't tell you about. I use the Pat McGrath Labs. I'll just tell you what I use. Pat McGrath Labs on my eyelids as a concealer. And it is an eyeshadow base concealer. And then I used the Eye Care concealer. I kind of use it all over my face, but mostly under my eyes and around my nose. I use the Tom Ford, and I can do one on Westman Atelier as well. So I use this Tom Ford in 4.0 Fawn. It's Fawn. I was gonna say Dawn. By the way, this is number 1, and there is no color number for the Pat McGrath. Then I used Armani in 100, so Armani. And then I used, and that's the bronzer, and that can be used as an eyeshadow as well. I used Tom Ford, and this one is called Incandescent, and you might be able to find this. You can probably find it on eBay. It's wonderful. I love it. Then I used Chanel Lumiere Natural. Just a really basic brown. And like I said, like this color here, you can just use, it's basically like a bronzer. So you can just use that. You can just use a bronzer in its place if you can't find it. And then I use the Dior, that kind of like conditioning mascara. Then I use Tower 28 black mascara. I used Victoria Beckham, tried and true, love this product. I don't use anybody else's anything anymore. I don't even try to buy somebody else's brand. So this in Cocoa, Victoria Beckham in Cocoa, Sephora brow pencil because it's very thin. I don't even know if this is Beauty Blender, but it's a beauty blender. I don't know if it's the brand, but a beauty blender. And then I used all these, with the exception of one, are Hourglass, Tom Ford. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna post this or not. Thank you for being here. I do have my Swede with me, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. I think I have enough makeup on. Oh, and then I used, and you can use anything, really, any of the sprays. I used Biologique on my sponge, so just to give me a worn-in kind of look. Okay, well, thank you for being here and for keeping me company, and I hope everybody's well, and thank you to the new subscribers. I hope you learned something with this, and by the way, if there's something you think I should be doing, definitely let me know. I love to learn new things. Isn't that why we all come to YouTube, to learn something new? Okay, take care. Bye, guys.